chanting nation for meditation. Subscribe today for all types of artis, mantras, stotras, and don't forget to press the bell icon.
Jaya Jaya Raghuvir Samarth Ha. The Dasbodh Ha by Sadguru Sri Samarth Ramdas Swami Maharaj. The 8th Samaz, Sadvidya Nirupan. About good knowledge. Now listen to the signs of good knowledge. They are very good and pure. If you think over them, good knowledge literally infiltrates inside you. One who has these signs has them in plenty. Such a man is very faithful to the God and the Guru, very loving, full of truthfulness and virtues, calm, kind, humble and full of forgiveness. He talks very sweetly and works very zealously. He is beautiful in looks, very wise, strong, rich, ready to help others, utmost knowledgeable, best worshipper, great pundit and disillusioned with the material world. He is a fine orator, behaves with humility despite his great knowledge, has no desires, he never loses his religious tendencies even if he is a king, is very brave, follows the morals, ethics, rules, and regulations of the spiritualism, never leaves the path shown by the elders, eats minimally, doesn't fall prey to any temptations, succeeds in all his endeavors, has no pride in his achievements, always likes to pray and worship the God, is a great philosopher, is not attracted to anything else than the God, has a pious mind, is like a sage in his behavior, has a most virtuous character, is blemishless from within and without, never makes a mistake. But if someone points out, one accepts it wholeheartedly and apologizes for that, has an unwavering mind, has the knowledge of Mother Shruti, knows how to make difficult things easy, is highly intellectual, is always on his toes for the vicious around him, can readily gauge any given circumstance or people and is endowed with the power of doing things correctly at a rapid pace. He knows whom to honor, how to talk in different types of gatherings, is very careful in any situation, is a workaholic, is a sadhak to the core, studies the Vedas and imbibes their essence, is in possession of the knowledge of the self and has experienced it also and hence is in a position to tell it to others who are eager to listen, goes on pilgrimages, has total control over his senses, talks truth and nothing else and is candid yet soft, firm yet pleasing in his talk, he is a yogi, has no habits, leave apart addictions, has a pious way of living life, doesn't expect anything from anyone for whom he works to show them the correct path and is very kind to the animals also. He is faultless in his dealings with money and women, his family life is as pure and without a blemish as is his spiritual one. His whole life is inimitably pious, he always thinks about how to improve the plight of the downtrodden, with his sweet talk removes the grief of others, uses his power to help the good and orphans and becomes a friend of the world on account of his powerful performances in all walks of life. He is capable of removing all sorts of doubts raised by anyone about anything through his hypnotic elocution. Despite knowing everything, he listens to others with due attention. While in a religious gathering, he always tries to find the meaning of everything being told by trying consistently to read between the lines. He likes debate but not a construed one. He doesn't want any adjectives to be attached to him. He never expects anything out of any speech or deed, controls his temper exquisitely, keeps jealousy far away from him, is faultless and is committed to all the good causes but is detached from the yield of its fruits. His knowledge is highly pure and dogmatic and despite being in bliss all the time he never ever leaves sadhana. He is an embodiment of bliss and is unified with the Parbrahma. He is the luckiest of all because he makes his own luck through constant sadhana. His blessings never go waste. These are the signs of a person with good knowledge which invariably leads to the ultimate knowledge and hence should be a role model for all to imitate. I pray God to endow all with such knowledge and urge those who are disillusioned with the material world to pursue it through all their might. End of the 8th Samaz. Jaya Jaya Raghavir Samartha.
Chanting Nation for meditation. Subscribe today for all types of RT's mantras, stoutras, and don't forget to press the bell icon.